Hello, folks. HitmanVonDoom, Adrian, whatever you want to call me. So, this video is gonna be exactly what it says in the title up there. It's about not fitting in, and this is something that's more personal for me, and it's just something that I noticed. So, it's like I said, this kind of gonna go with some of my. Excuse me, 1 minute. I was farting there. But anyway, I bet you don't see many YouTubers fart on camera. But still, there's something that I'm going to do that's somewhat bipolar disorder related and somewhat not. But it's kind of a personal vlog that I just kind of want to get out there. Because it's just kind of on my mind. It is on my mind. I think it's just want to get it out there. Instead of just talking to a wall or my football jerseys or my Mega Zord on top of my television. But anyway, it's the fact that I realized, coming to a realization with medication, without I'm thinking clearly, is that I really do not fit in, like, at all. Like, I really don't. And you kind of see I'm smiling here. I'm a little, the medication, it reduces my symptoms. It doesn't eliminate them. So I'm feeling a little on the other end. But anyway, God, what was I? Not fitting in. I realized that I don't really fit in. I mean, I can't stop smiling. I really don't fit in. I mean, I just came to realize that I don't. I mean, I just thinking back, I mean, I've really never truly fit in anywhere. And I know people in the comic book community will probably put comments and say, "What? You fit in here. You fit in perfectly. Everyone fits in here." That's my voice. That's how I make how I do voices. That's the same voice I do for a woman and for anybody that I do voices for. But, people are going to come and say, "You fit in here." Why do I keep doing the same voices? I keep losing the track. But anyway, it's like, I really don't fit into the comic community. I mean, I like comics. I love comics. I got a stack that I really want to read of Amazing Spider-Man. I got really into a Hobgoblin kick. But it's like, I really don't fit into the community. I really don't. I mean, I don't have gigantic pull lists like other people. I mean, I only get pull like maybe 8 books a month. 8 books tops. I mean, it's like, for me, I just feel like I have my foot in every sort of category and group. And every sort of type of group of people, whether it's punk people, gothic people, people that are very professional, people with mental health problems, people, from all walks of life. I pretty much feel like I got my foot in every sort of category. People that are into bands, people that are into comics, people that are really athletic. I got my foot in every one of these groups. But the thing about it is, I'm not really fully into one of them. That's why I feel like I don't really fit in. Like, I have my foot just dabbed in here, just dabbed into there, into like a water, into like the little water, but I'm not fully submerged in the water. I'm like a foot in here, a foot in there. I'm not fully into any groups. And that kind of sucks in a way, because it's like I can never really fully be into a group. I'm always just in there, slightly in there, but not quite. So I'm always kind of on the outskirts. And that's kind of the way I just realized that. And it's kind of been that way for a long time, for a while. A long time. I mean, it's been like that for a while. And even in this community, the comic community, I just feel like, I have my foot in there, but I'm not really throwing foot into there. I'm not really fully in. And I know people say, "You are fully in," but that's just the way I feel. I mean, it's just kind of the way it is, because, I really, I could never really do one of these, shows where people talk about comics, because I'm not incredible. I don't consider myself an expert, and I don't have a pull list like some people do. I mean, seriously, folks, how do you maintain that? But, it's like, I can never really do one of those shows. I mean, and likewise, I feel that if, before, like, me doing hangouts, I just think that would be weird. I mean, I really would. Yeah, but, anyway, you kind of get the point. I have my foot in every sort of thing that I really never fully entrenched or into one particular group or any groups. It kind of sucks. And another thing, as I'm realizing, is another reason I really don't quite fit in is that I realizing that I'm a really gigantic, weird, eccentric person. I mean, I mean, I'm an insane, crazy. Well, not insane, but I'm an eccentric, weird guy. I think if you've seen some of my videos, you'll see that. I mean, I'm weird, and and that's another reason I really don't fit into anyone. I'm really unique in a way, it's like and some of it has to do with bipolar disorder that I don't fit in, but another thing is that's just me. That's my personality. I mean, it's weird, but it's like I'm just weird and eccentric. And before I used to really fight with myself, and then finally I was like, what am I doing? This is who I am. People don't like it. They can go fuck themselves. And I've been a lot more happier since, as you can tell. But yeah, I mean that's another reason I really don't quite fit in. And another thing is just I'm finding out that I really operate on just an entirely different wavelength than other people. I just feel like I'm not, I feel really just out of sync with everybody, almost everyone that I meet. There are some people that I've managed to click with, but that's not a lot. And I realize that I operate like in an entirely different wavelength than other people. Like pretty much almost everyone that I come in contact with or talk with, I just operate in a different wavelength. Don't I don't really see things the way other people see things. I mean, I can see it, but I kind of have a different view and different perspective and different takes on things that other people really don't have. And I know part of it is me, and part of it's probably due to the bipolar disorder, but I just have view things differently. I have a different perspective. I can see things a little differently, and it's just that's what I feel. It's like I operate on an entirely different wavelength, and I just feel like I'm pretty much really not in sync with almost everybody that I meet. I feel like I'm completely out of sync with almost this entire world. I know it sounds weird and crazy, but you know, that's the way it is. It just occurred to me, like, when I was at work, and I was like, God, they all talk about this, and they all talk about they're viewing this way, but I'm viewing this what they're talking about in a completely different way, and I'm just like, I'm just kind of like this. I'm like, that's when it hit me. I was like, man, I operate on just a different wavelength than almost everyone. And, and that's the case. And I just feel like I'm really out of sync, just really not in sync with, other people like other people are. I'm just really out of tune with almost everything. And which, that's why I really don't fit in. But this is just kind of what I wanted to get out there. And before I used to think that was bad, but but now I kind of look at it positive, the fact that, yeah, I may not fit into any particular group. I may have my foot everywhere, not fully in, but that means I can just talk to everyone, I can interact with everyone. And I saw that's a good thing. And not only that too, but I may operate on an entirely different wavelengths than everyone. I mean, than almost everyone, just be really out of tune with almost everyone and have different weird perspectives and stuff. But, the bright side is that just really makes me unique. It really makes me unique and allows me to come up with crazy ideas. You've seen some of the videos, which some of my crazy ideas have came. But yeah, I just really wanted to get that out there. It's just a feeling that I can't shake. I just don't really fit in anywhere. And and for anyone who's kind of going through that, just remember it's not a bad thing. It's really not a bad thing. I mean, it really isn't. I mean, I'm proof of that. Well, I am proof of that. I mean, it's not a bad thing. If anyone's going through that, it's not a bad thing, and don't try to change who the hell you are. I mean, I used to fight with myself so badly. I mean, just trying to be something that I'm not, copying people's personalities I see on television and trying to fit into a certain mold with other people. And I realized, and then I kind of just realized, like, why am I doing this? Why the hell am I trying to fit into this or that or trying to be something I'm not? I'm weird, I'm eccentric, that's who I am. Deal with it. Deal with it, folks. I'm going to accept myself. I'm not going to fight with myself anymore. And I think that's one thing that I've learned, and that the medication and some of the therapies really helped me look at. But anyway, yeah, so that's just a reminder, folks, for anyone who's going through this. But that's just what I wanted to get out there. Thanks for listening, folks.